King Alcohol has many forms by which he catches man. He is a beast of many horns, and ever thus has been. For there's rum, and gin, and beer, and wine, and brandy of logwood hue, and hock, and port, and flip combined to make a man look blue. He says be merry, for his good sherry, and Tom and Jerry, champagne and perry, and spirits of every hue. Oh, are not these a fiendish crew, as ever a mortal knew? Oh, are not these a fiendish crew, as ever a mortal knew?
And we're recording.
We back from our 10th break of the day. This is a marathon recording.
We are marathoning this one, aren't we?
Yeah, but it's been great though, right?
Well, we've been doing a good job. I think so.
Good show.
We heard about Warren's loss of virginity and Hagen.
Like a fucking hour.
I didn't mean to tell that story. I'm sorry.
That was a long fucking story.
Yeah, it was. I'm
And
sorry.
It was a pretty funny story.
When was your first drunk? Oh, let me tell you when I first got laid by
Hey,
this fat
how many
chick.
people at this table could say the first time they ever got drunk was also the time they also lost their virginity? None.
None of us here.
All
You're
right, so
yeah.
shut up.
There you go.
No,
Poor
it's
18-year-old
just an
virgin.
observation.
It was long and
Poor
terrible.
18-year-old virgin.
It was long and terrible. Like
How
my
was
penis.
it?
I can't actually say anything, though. I was 19.
How was it though? Was it good?
I was
Yeah,
13.
it was fucking great. Are you
He was
kidding?
18. He never... Come on, man.
Now, did
Hold
you
on.
come-
Actually, you bought your first condom. You got drunk first. You got your first lay.
Yep.
And anything else first in that night?
No, that was it.
First fat girl?
First nightclub,
Well,
first fat girl.
Yeah.
First fat girl, right?
Now, did you come inside?
First
or-
STD.
Well, I was wearing
Oh, you were wearing-
prophylactic.
Remember, he got the ribbed.
ripped.
He ordered the rib.
I regret telling all you assholes the story.
I'm surprised they don't actually know it already. Come on, you guys have been friends forever, haven't you?
Yeah, we haven't talked about our sexual conquest. It's weird.
Okay.
It's weird we haven't done that.
I wouldn't call it a conquest. I would call it an encounter, and that's it. I don't think she would call it a
I'd say
conquest.
it's more than what she called it, yeah.
No,
So
no.
tell me, what did you learn from that experience?
That he looks good in a robe.
I look good in a robe, and pussy's pretty great.
Don't matter what kind.
Did you enshrine that robe?
No, I don't even know why I had the robe, but I remember like,
Yeah, who owns it? What?
Yeah, wait a
18-year-old
minute.
Has
Who
a
an
robe?
18-year-old has a fucking robe?
oh, I stole it from a hotel, or it was a hand-me-down.
Was it like a cotton robe, or was it like a
Dude,
like
I'll be
silk robe?
I'll be 100 years old. I'll never forget looking at myself across the hall into the bathroom with the mirror with a robe and a Maverick 100 dangling from my lips, thinking, "Yeah, this guy just got laid.
I do.
I just got laid."
I do have a good robe story.
Oh,
I just
all
had
right.
I do have a good robe story. So
love a good robe.
I go to Japan for the first time, and my dad had been there, years before for Procter and Gamble, and he stayed out. I mean, he stayed in the fucking jungle somewhere, at a B&E and shit, right? And they lay your geese, all this
They had
stuff
a
out for you,
B&B.
right?
They had a B&B out in the jungle.
Oh yeah, and he's out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know where the fuck he was at. So he's telling me all this stuff. He's, oh, you're gonna love it, and they put your robes out. You go down the hotel, and everybody's in their robes in the morning, and your geishas and all this shit, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. So when I get there, I get to in Hiroshima at the Hiroshima hotel the Grand Zero, right in the fucking middle of town, right? Huge fucking place. And of course I go in there, and there's the robe sitting on the fucking bed. I'm like, all right, sweet. So I get up the next morning, getting ready to go to work, and I'm gonna go downstairs in my robe and get breakfast and all this shit. So I put my little white geisha on and get in the fucking elevator. First guy gets in, he's in a fucking suit. I'm like, all right, well, this isn't too cool yet. I go down the fucking, the door opens up, and the door opens up. It's the Grand Hotel. It's where it's the business center of Hiroshima. I'm the only fucking idiot in a row. Everybody's in business suits. There's meetings going on. I walk out of this fucking elevator in a fucking white robe. Hey! Oh, fucking gonna kill Dad, motherfucker. Yeah. It was
Did he
great.
do that on purpose?
Huh?
Did he set you
No,
up?
he was in the country. He was out in the country somewhere where they did that. I was in ground.
I
I was
figured it
at
was your
an
dad's-
epicenter of the business center of Hiroshima.
I figured it was your dad setting you up or something.
No, he apologized. He had no idea.
Oh, Rick, hand me the bottle, man.
The bottle right here.
Yeah,
There you go.
There you go. I pointed. He's like, "Here's a bottle of Mickey's. Here's
good.
here's
There are like 40
It
things.
is good.
Yeah, there are like 40 things on the table right now. You're just kind of pointing randomly.
Are there any virgin conclaves out here tonight?
I'm a
Pauly, I
I'm
know
a
you are,
virgin.
right? And I think Pat
Me?
or
That'd be me.
Right? And Warren, I know you are too, aren't you?
What?
You had this yet?
Oh, I had it last time I was here.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Never.
You're the other virgin?
I think actually, I went down to Belmont and bought another one when I showed up. This is fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
So it's the
A lot of
18th Street
coconut.
Devil's Conclave. Yeah, this stuff is really amazing. Cinnamon and sea salt. Milk stout. Double milk stout.
The sea salt part concerns
Very,
me.
I love that old-timey picture.
What is that noise in the background?
Abby.
Television.
Oh. Television.
Have you guys been to 18th Street?
MTV, huh?
Yeah.
Have you
I've
been there?
No.
Yeah.
Fun. The one in Michigan City. Fun time.
Michigan City.
Gary.
We were
That,
supposed
like,
to.
Where you're like, it's like shithole, shithole, shithole. Take a left. Regentrified Austin. There's a brewery.
Yeah.
Gentrification.
Damn hippies.
No, we
We were supposed to go to 18th Street at the. I don't know if you. I don't think you took that bus tour with us.
No.
That following year, Sean and Ryan and I got left in Chicago. Remember that?
Yeah,
Oh,
I remember that.
I heard about it.
I'm
no,
still
that's
pissed
when
about
I
we were
got in the
supposed to go to
accident.
18th
I got in the
Street.
accident.
Oh,
right
that's
before that.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I couldn't go.
So what happened? What was wrong
You
with
got
it?
lucky.
Why?
Yeah.
What happened?
They were on a bus trip and they dawdled and were left
No,
behind.
no. We didn't dawdle.
Really? That's how you get left behind on bus trips?
No.
You're Douglas's.
They
You
didn't-
dawdle.
They didn't realize time had changed from here to Chicago, and they fucked us all up. The whole tour got fucked up. We didn't get to go to 18th Street. We had to go to Three Floyds and wait a fucking hour. And then we went to Chicago, and everything was backed up. So they said, be here at this time. Okay, technically we weren't there at that
Because
time.
you dawdled.
Because we dawdled. We were drinking. But we got back there, but they left us.
We were already home, and Sean, the guy that ran the whole trip, texted,
Sitting in front of us.
he texted me. There was like
They know
the
there's two empty
bus was
seats.
full. How can you not notice that there's empty seats?
3 empty seats, yeah.
And
Wait, there was another one who did not go. Who got lost too? Oh, you just didn't go on the whole thing.
Yeah, I got hit by a car
So he's
man.
got
a
a
couple
good-
nights
yeah.
before. So
And that's a story for another podcast.
Yeah, it's
Jeremy's virgin hit and run.
yeah, it sucks.
Sean texted.
Well, yeah.
Sean texted me. He was like, they were at Shoreline. He was like, hey man,
where you guys at?
where are you guys at?
I'm in fucking Chicago.
Damn.
So what?
We walked, for hours trying to get to a train, it was fucking awful. Oh my God. We got home like 2 a.m. Wes picked us up.
And you
Oh,
had to
Jerry
walk-
was with us. Or Jerry picked us up. Or was he with us? I don't even remember now. I think it was just us 2 idiots. No, Jerry was with us in Chicago. He was there.
Yeah,
It was Jerry.
you,
Yeah,
Jerry,
because
Tasha.
Wes picked us up. Yeah.
This is
Holy
the bus
shit.
trip they always misremember that I'm a part of. Like I was not there at all.
You're lucky.
Hey, this
This isn't
Conclave's
bad. What
pretty
is
great.
it? Is
Isn't
it a
that
bourbon
good?
barrel? Is it a?
It's a double milk stout with cinnamon and sea salt.
The longer it sits, the better it gets. It's fucking
bet.
amazing.
It sounds like it. I mean, it tastes like. I'm sorry. It sounds like it tastes like it's a little bit of bourbon. A little bit of barrel on that, but maybe it's just the double.
You get cinnamon on the very back end of it, but 18th Street has fantastic beers.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting. I'm getting Taxman flavors.
Yeah,
the
the
cinnamon
Mexican
from
cake.
that Mexican
At the end,
cake one.
yeah.
Yeah, the
That's
cinnamon
what
part.
I said earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But
Yep.
it's heavier.
Just without the pepper on the back end.
Yeah.
Really.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're pretty good. That's pretty good. I like it.
All right, pour it in your bunghole. Let's go.
What do we got
So, okay, we do have. Well, Warren, you and I and Jerry are going to a game here coming up. For the,
What game?
We're going to see Pittsburgh and Detroit in October, right?
Yes, and
Get
What
tickets
kind of
for
game? What kind of game?
Lions,
Football.
Steelers,
Lions,
Steelers.
You just
We're gonna go watch the Detroit Lions up and
Lose?
kick the shit out of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
you go.
Lose, nothing.
Oh yeah, you're gonna lose.
All right, hey, let's call it what it is. If you guys had a fantasy draft, you are a brand new franchise, and you have 2 choices for quarterbacks, are you gonna take Roethlisberger or Stafford?
Right now, Stafford.
Right now, today, yeah.
Charlie Batch.
Charlie Batch, get
It's
the fuck
not
out of
just the
here.
quarterback.
Cordell Stewart. Rick, what about you?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want Roethlisberger.
Jeremy?
I have no fucking clue.
They don't do
He's
football.
too rapey.
Too rapey. Yeah.
No, one, Roethlisberger's older. And, and you know what?
You know what?
Hey,
I
no,
hate, is that in the stats now? Rapey quarterback.
no, and
Pittsburgh it is.
this comes up every fucking football season, and Ryan and I are like besties. We watch just about every game together, and always Ryan's like, He's the guy that's leading the fire Stafford, bench Stafford cheer. Name me one fucking available quarterback, available or fantasy available, who would be better than Matthew fucking Stafford for the Detroit Lions.
No, at this point, I agree, 100%. And they have to, if they're going to sign him for what he wants, they're going to have to go all in.
You've got Kirk Cousins making $25 million a year with the fantasy, with the franchise tag. If Detroit was to cut Matthew Stafford loose, he could name his price. Name his fucking price. He could get it anywhere in the NFL.
Yeah, go anywhere.
Really think so?
He really, oh yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
look at his
Oh,
stats. Look
what's
at
his nuts?
his
Last
stats.
year, the quarterback for North Dakota fucking State. He goes #1 in the draft. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
What's that? I mean, what's that mean? Like
Carson Wentz, really? He's a big time talent. Like
Carson Palmer. Like how many people have gone like #1 in the draft and like they fucking like
They suck. Most of the guys that are great quarterbacks are the Roethlisbergers that come out of the these little schools out east.
Yeah.
And I mean that's
because he went to Miami,
so
right?
Why could we,
Roethlisberger, Miami of Ohio.
are you sure?
I think so.
Was it Miami, Ohio? Okay.
Yeah.
I know
I
it's
may not know football, but I know
He's
a little
worth the
bit.
money right now. If they don't,
More than I know.
they're going to have to go all in. I mean, if they're going to sign him for that amount of money,
Well, yeah.
it's going to be now.
just
They're going
look
to have
at
to win now.
Look at his throwing stats. Just look at his arm stats. The last 6 years, he's been in the top 4, the top 2 most years.
And you know what? Rick's got a point. Name another quarterback in the last 5 years that has a 5,000+ yard passing season who may be on the fucking open market. Nobody.
And the big argument was
Scott Mitchell.
Get the fuck out of here.
5,000 yards a year.
In the last
Yards a year.
in the
That's
last,
mean
in the
stats
last
don't mean
5.
shit. He didn't win. That's what they said about Mitchell. We gotta have Mitchell. We gotta sign him. He's
That was
throwing
college. That
5,000
was
yards a
college,
year.
right?
Brandon, if you look at the NFL right
Stafford's
now,
not a pussy.
there are shit quarterbacks. I mean, look at Cleveland. Look at the kind of money they're tossing out. People like Kirk Cousins is good.
Right.
Jimmy.
He's good.
He's not fucking
Jimmy
great.
Carson. What was his name? Notre Dame? Jimmy something.
Jimmy
Clausen.
Clausen.
The fur
I mean,
coat guy.
where'd he go? Like
Exactly.
I saw
Yeah,
him
went
at
to- he went to-
Corby's one night. He just had the biggest shin. He was eating a
Hey,
chunk of shit.
he went to Carolina, sucked, and Cam Newton got drafted. He went to Chicago, was a backup. But the only I love Ryan like a brother, but the only shit thing that you and I bicker back and forth about is that you will eventually say during the course of the season, fire Stafford. Stafford, he's not elite, but he's fucking close, man. When you look at what quarterbacks are getting paid right now and what
I agree because he has gotten better. I mean, there's no doubt about
No
it.
O-line.
He's
Never.
And
Never.
No, he did. He had one of the best offensive lines in the fucking league. That was #1 and 2 of that year. And the 2011. I mean, he did have a big offensive
And the
line.
defense sucked
And
that
they
year.
yeah, and the defense sucked. He's had lines. He's had weapons. I'm
don't
not
think
trying to
it's him.
shit Stafford because he's a great quarterback. He's a great arm. But to me, he doesn't have that. He doesn't know how to fire
Leadership.
these guys up. Yeah, he comes back, gets the winning touchdown. It was like, why are they getting winning touchdowns? They should be 20 points ahead.
He's no Eric Kramer. That's
No,
what you're
I
saying.
loved Eric Kramer.
I know, so did I.
He got fucked.
was
He
fucking
had
awesome.
no offensive line.
Hey,
There in
all right,
Chicago,
hey,
that
what
poor
about this?
guy got his ass kicked.
Yeah,
He's
he did.
okay. I think he's great, but do you guys think he
Let it
falls
sit
more
for
in
a bit.
line historically? Like he's going to wind up being a Phillip Rivers,
Champagne or
Yeah,
a guy who's good,
very good.
whose fantasy
Very good.
lights out,
Very good.
who gets you almost there,
Right.
But he just doesn't have whatever weapons around him, whatever it takes.
That's the mean. What
Right.
is it then? Because he has had weapons. He's had offensive lines. I mean, and
Dude, we're
the
li-
offensive
hey,
line last year was good. They're going to be even better this year.
ESPN has already called it this year. The Lions are going to run away with the NFC North, and they very well may. It's not because of the strength of the Lions; it's because of the weakness of the rest of the conference. Like Vikings are going to fucking blow. Packers are going to be a shit show.
Right.
It's going to be.
I don't know about the Packers.
Oh, really, Rick? Tell me about the Packers.
They're pretty fucking good.
Aaron Rodgers older ass than he was last year.
No,
Jordy
I agree.
Nelson is older than he was last year, and they've got no
They
new
keep saying
weapons.
about Bledsoe too.
No, it's going to
but
be.
they-
I honestly
Packers.
think it's going to be Chicago's going to give him a run. this
Get
year.
the fuck out of here! Really?
Really?
Yeah, right.
Wow.
I think
Ryan, I'll give you $10 if you can name me their fucking starting quarterback going into the season. No, I mean, I'm just. We're going to win the NFC North, but it'll be based on not our strength, but the weakness of the rest of the conference. But it's we're one something away, and I don't know what it is. Calvin Johnson retired. We may still make the playoffs this year without Calvin Johnson. That's fucked up.
But we should. There is talent. They should.
Football
I mean, we should.
Yeah.
And again, we have one of the best quarterbacks. There's been quarterbacks without any what. I'm sorry, but look what Tom Brady has done. The guy's fucking phenomenal.
He's the only one.
And he's done it with good teams, with subpar teams. He's won.
Cheating.
They made the
For fuck's
there we
sake.
go.
Okay.
They made the big argument about Matt Stafford was that he didn't win against winning teams. But when
Right.
you look at the stats, with all the other quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers, everybody, it's the exact same stats. The only one that stands out is Tom Brady. He's a fucking.
Guy's incredible.
But he's also the product of an incredible system with a great coach.
Yes,
who
absolutely.
puts these small, for whatever reason, white slot receivers out there, and they do fantastic. The Lions they're just one piece, but nobody knows what that piece is. I mean, they have an amazing quarterback. Running backs, the way the running back game has changed in the NFL, where it's no longer a one big stud or
Right.
It's
They
running back by
either
committee.
they have a stifling defense, and the offense is stuttering. It's just they can never get it all together.
Is it wrong that I want them to make the playoffs and win just to fuck Ndamukong Suh for leaving? Like, you're in this hellhole playoff, abyss of Miami, and
Where'd he go?
he went to Miami Dolphins
Miami.
for like what, $110 million.
Yeah, outrageous. But you know what? The guy's incredible. He is, and he was young and stupid, and he still had a lot. I mean, a lot of childish, stupid shit he had to get out over. But I don't think we should have got rid of him. I'm sorry. I think
No,
we should
I
have did
still
what we had to do
like,
to keep him, because the guy was. They took up two guys. I
Do
mean,
you guys watch Ballers on HBO?
No.
He's got a cameo in there for a couple episodes. It's pretty great. He's down in Miami like he's a restaurant owner. He's like, hey, what the fuck? No, I'm sorry, just a sidetrack thing.
Hey,
whatever.
football nerds.
What?
There's a beer in front of you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this is.
Smells really.
It had a lot of. This gave a lot of head. I mean, this popped off like a champagne bottle.
ex-wife.
No, she'd still be your wife. If she was your ex-wife, she didn't give enough.
I don't have an ex-wife. I'm just kidding.
Lucky you.
Welcome to the divorce
wait a minute.
cast for the blind pigs.
Wait a minute. Actually, aren't you pretty lucky?
Yeah, I'm really lucky.
Now, yeah.
Fuck that.
I'm not.
This is Jeremy's though. Jeremy, man, what do we got?
Brett Cezanne. Brett
From?
Cezanne. Boulevard.
Boulevard.
They make some
Smokestack
good-
series.
And you said earlier the last cast that saisons were your right now your favorite, your beer of the moment.
And this crosses both lines. This is that saison with a bit of sour to it.
Yeah, well, Brett used to, I mean, you look at, like, if you read historical
Sassy and sour.
Sassy and Sour, yeah. They would send the I'm just thinking, where's the fucking pizza?
Yeah.
They would send oak barrels over to India, and Britannomyces can live within, like, I think a third of a millimeter within the wood.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
So like IPAs and Brett beers, I mean, it was very common years ago. So I really like because Brett adds like this fruity characteristic to it, and so does saison, yeast. This is a nice beer.
Now, what do you think about some sours? Because I think, harkening back to Evil Check's release of, like, I want to say a year ago, they had a farmhouse series, like a couple of sours they did. And we were told at the time, if you're going to have them, enjoy them now. If you're not going to enjoy them now, wait 6 months because that flavor is going to change.
Yeah.
You're going to get a more pronounced horse blanket. And
Right.
is that the same for this? Where if you drink it immediately, you're going to get one flavor. But
Yeah, with the Brett.
that profile is going to change.
Exactly.
I've had trouble with the Brett beers. Just the Brett sometimes gives off there's a smell or a taste that I get
There's
that's
a
just off.
funkiness to it's the
I think that's a horse blanket thing. And you think,
Yeah.
horse blanket? What the fuck? Like, I was a 4-H
No,
kid,
Brennan
so-
uses that all the time.
Yeah. But it's
I shit you not.
I do.
He does. He says, "Hey, this tastes like horse blanket."
but it's good. It's
Yeah.
It's weird. It's unique, but also like you get an amazing flavor profile without something that's super alcohol, like 8.9% or something.
But this is also not something you should introduce someone new to.
No.
If you're going to introduce like a sour or a tart of some kind.
Rick, try it. Rick's our newbie.
No, but this Brett beers are not something you want to use in any kind of transition if you're trying to convert.
Rick,
It's
hey,
definitely
Rick,
different.
It's not bad.
No, it's not. But
It
you've
really
had a
isn't.
lot of other stuff today.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, if you're trying to take
Mostly
a brand new
bourbon.
Miller Lite drinker and get them moving to craft, don't Brett. You don't want to put them on a Brett or even a sour of any kind. You need to give them a nice light ale or a lager of some kind.
So,
Something
Jeremy,
similar.
what is people talk about Brett beers? What's the difference between like a Brett and a sour? Because a lot of people don't even have no clue what that.
Well, there's 3 different types. So you have like controlled sours. So you have Brettanomyces, Lactobacillus. They're all part of the Saccharomyces family, but Brettanomyces is more fruity. So it doesn't necessarily create a lot of acidity to it. But when you get into some of those wild beers, they create like harsh acidity to it.
Oh yeah.
But so the Brett beers they're going to be more fruit forward, and I think that's why like you read the like history of like IPA, and when they were traveling from England to India, they were very bright and fruity. Is what they would say. Bright meaning it was clear, because it sat on a fucking boat for like 6 to 12 months, depending upon the season. So. So Brett beers are pretty. There's a lot of citrus notes to it. Yeah, but they're not necessarily like acidic. You get more of the acidity from the lactobacillus and when there's other additives that go into the beer.
Is there a difference in brewing a Brett?
Not really.
No.
The only difference is time. So if you add Brett is a very slow worker. So, like, you could add, a general Saccharomyces yeast strain to the beer, and it'll take, on average 2 weeks. But if you add Brettanomyces and you actually want to get those flavor compounds out of the Brettanomyces into the beer, it could take anywhere from 6 to 3 years.
Holy shit!
Wow. Yeah, it takes. It's
Really?
a slow worker. Yeah,
Wow.
it depends on the temperature.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now that I didn't know that at
that's
all.
shy.
Yeah.
He had no.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it takes a
Wow.
while. Yep.
Have you tried the this
No,
may
I
be
haven't.
a little bit pedestrian, but the Enjoy After series? They've done a couple of Brett IPAs that have been Enjoy After, like I think it was 4th of July,
okay.
2016.
No, I haven't. I stone beer, like any beer, like after living in Europe and getting like American beer over there, and knowing what it tastes like here, just that added few weeks is just I don't. And so I typically stay with like regional beers.
Really?
Yeah, honestly.
It's funny. Like you meet those guys who are like further down your, whatever hobbies path. Like Jeremy is one of the few people in this whole like craft beer game whose opinion, like I'll sit there and listen to him and think, what the fuck? All right, why does he think that? And because he's been all over, he's worked in the game. But you start to listen to what he says about Brettanomyces and some of these other styles, and you think,
Brettanomyces.
whatever.
What a dumb.
Fuck. You know what? Never
Just had
fucking
to be
mind.
an
Turns out
asshole.
Jeremy's an asshole. Never mind. I'm gonna drink this fucking IPA.
That's gonna be one of our new like curse word bleeps. Fucking Warren.
I was gonna pay him a compliment, but never fucking mind. But since I've known you, you have been around and immersed in this craft beer game, so you know far more than anybody at this table about the chemistry of the beer and what it takes, what makes a good beer. But
I actually just make it up.
all right, well, never mind again. Fuck you. You know what?
Damn it.
The next one we're gonna have is a nice craft beer, 36 pack of Kirkland's Best Light.
We're gonna replace Jeremy with
comes from Costco, and it's great.
We're gonna replace Jeremy with Siri. I'm gonna put my iPhone over there, and we just then we get the truth. Jesus, no,
Fuck! What an asshole I'm gonna sound like now. I'm gonna listen to this back and be like,
no, he's telling.
"Oh,
the
he was
truth.
trying to pay him a compliment, and he got shit on."
Well, we've had Jeremy on many.
I was just gonna say you're very smart. I respect your opinion, and easily you are this deep depth sensei of craft beer.
Yeah, he is.
I don't
man.
know a lot of guys who have your level of education.
No. And, like, what I love about this industry is like there's so many different levels. Like learning about yeast and beer and people. I mean, the combination of everything and fuck ups like that.
I dropped a cup. I was dropping a cup of fuck up. Come on, man.
No, I mean, there's so much to explore.
Yeah,
I
there
mean,
is.
Yeah, you agree. Yeah, I mean, how can you not? Like, the beer is...
So IPAs were good, and then like we're now moving to saisons and sours. Like, what's going to be the next big pop that everyone goes ape shit over?
I seriously think, like, the next way it's trending is going to be, like, craft lagers and gozas. I mean, gozas... So you think about, like, delicate nature of, like, flavors of beer.
Yeah, because they're not as extreme as the sours. But
No.
But,
So-
but of the styles, like lager's the most difficult, right?
Yeah, it is. It is because there's you have no room to hide. You can't if you add hops to it, then it becomes a pale ale or a hoppy lager or whatever you want to call it. But I really think like those more delicate beers that really showcase like the professionalism of the brewer.
Okay.
And you know how we were talking earlier about the the big brands that are buying up the slower or smaller brands. I have one.
Where's mine? Oh, there you go.
I'm passing out a new one. Just don't mix them because they actually look similar in color.
This was the one before. Just shove it.
These guys,
You'll know the difference. You'll know the difference. You
Oh,
should
yeah.
between the Brett and what we're
Jeremy,
going out with.
as we talk about the possibly the emerging wave of lagers, and you're right. You see that because like you go to craft breweries now, and they'll have a lager here or there. Three Floyds has a lager. They're working on it, but also is that what makes like as shit as say like Budweisers and Bud Lights. Like, that's kind of an impressive brewing feat because you need to have the same taste no matter what all the time.
Well, it really points to the fact that we're going more regional. Like, you talk about, what, Trillium? What,
Yeah, Trillium, Treehouse,
Yeah,
fucking...
Treehouse.
Yeah.
These breweries that you can't get here. And a
Fuck
lot of
'em.
people hype them up, and they go there, and they're like, oh, it's the best thing ever. It's like, well, what made it that type of experience, like
Because you
this
can't get
tattoo.
it here.
Was this the best tattoo I ever got? No, not as far as like technique, but you and I being up there and having a good time. I mean, that was a different aspect to it.
For the
I hear ya.
podcasters, I got my very first tattoo at 30 years old with Jeremy at Founders Fest up in Grand Rapids. Hey, they won that contest. They're doing it on Facebook right now.
We were bored. and we
Tell us
left.
your story. I have typed that in 2 different years. I've been like, here's a story about my Founders Fest experience. Jeremy and I went up there, had an amazing time, drank all of your beers, then went to Screaming Needle in Grand Rapids, and we both got tattoos, and it was incredible. And we woke up the next morning, and we're like, oh my God, we got tattoos.
We woke up the next morning, cuddling each other, and
Oh, he
No,
was
we were
deep.
separate.
He
We were
was deep inside me.
I was.
Did you get the
hurt.
Superman tattoo?
No, I got this. USDA prime beef, not
I don't get it.
beast.
You don't get it.
Beast.
I wanted a tattoo that I thought would be funny when I'm 100 years old. And
though that's funny now.
It's fucking, yeah.
That was
that's
his
pretty
first
fucking
one
funny now.
too.
it says USDA prime beast. Yeah, I'm an asshole. All right.
No. So,
First tattoo.
Everybody's.
Yeah, that was my very first one, and then I've got a bunch of them since then. But
Ryan got the loved the ant from from the Pink Panther.
Yeah,
Well,
we're supposed to be.
supposed to be.
where is it?
You shut your mouth.
on his ass.
no, not on his ass.
Have we done a podcast at a tattoo shop?
No, but we're good.
I know a guy.
Mo Eisley's. We gotta go to Grand Rapids, and
No.
so
You guys can't.
Been waiting to do that for 2 fucking years.
Hey, I've gotten this.
I don't need to be drunk in a tattoo
No,
parlor.
I've told you, and most tattoo places will get really chesty about the ethics of tattooing somebody who's drunk.
Oh, yeah, they will.
And the only reason Jeremy and I got
was
tattooed,
shit-faced.
well, but we hit it very well.
Yeah.
But my favorite tattoo shop right now is downtown Bicycle Tattoo next to Fiddler's.
Well, it should always be a tattoo parlor next to a,
How many times?
a bar.
How many times do I have to mention them to get a free tattoo? Is it like 100?
I don't know. What do you got? We'll see.
I think so.
Like bicycle.
Like 100.
Hey, we passed out another beer. What did we pass out?
Oh, I have 2 beers. And it tastes like I have 2.
Is this Prairie?
This was a Prairie.
What's Prairie 4th anniversary?
That's good beer.
Connect the
It's
dots.
a sour with ginger or something, right?
It's
Yeah.
sour ale aged on ginger. Ginger. There. Okay. I was like, what is that taste? It's ginger.
That's nice.
Okay. That ginger hits you,
Holy shit, it does.
doesn't it?
Oh, yeah,
I
it
mean,
does.
It's like, holy shit.
That's a palate cleanser right there. It's like the ginger you
Wow.
get with your sushi.
No, it's
you
funny
know, and
because for the longest time, you guys were just known for what? Bomb.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all we could get here. And now all of a sudden, like you go to what is it, Citywide over by Edison and Grape, right in your neck of the woods. They've got a ton of different Prairie offerings.
really?
That's where I got
And
this.
I haven't
really?
found hardly any of that down in Indy.
No, hey, you and at Belmont's around this neck of the woods, you can't find any of it. But
No?
for whatever reason, to that city limits, they've got tons of Prairie.
Mr. G's in Oroville's got a ton
Too
of
much for Ryan.
tons of Prairie.
Too strong. Too much ginger.
Ginger.
Love the ginger.
No, I don't even get that.
Really?
You don't
Holy
taste the
shit, boy, that
gingers?
hits
I
me.
don't know if
Right?
it's-
You
Wow.
get it halfway through the finish. Like it's not at the end, but like
I get a ton of ginger.
Oh yeah,
It's nice.
that's actually I like that better than the other one. It's just I don't like the Brett's a little rough.
hey,
you know.
Rick, what do you think?
It's okay.
We're gonna make him record a promo.
You can download the Rick on Products podcast. Just look for the link.
All shows are 5 seconds long. It's okay.
It's good. Hey man, what
Come
do you
back
think
with
of
our
this beer?
next show.
Fantastic.
Not speaking
Thank
about
you.
ginger. She's
We need to make him do a promo. Blind pig
We get you
confessions.
guys promos.
What do you think of Blind Pig Confession? Good. What do you think about mandatory sentencing for child criminals? That's fine. No, that is a fantastic beer.
Yeah, it's delicious.
It's actually, it took a little bit. The first sip or two were a little rough.
Oh,
Yeah.
But then it really.
I like it, but
really
I don't get the ginger taste.
Oh
I don't-
man,
Really?
that ginger fucking.
I love
No, it
ginger.
really it
I
blends in
I
well
love
with the
gingers.
hops. Yeah.
I love the gingers.
Oh, they're nice.
I love the gingers too.
I'm done with blondes. I'll be honest.
I
stay
married
away.
a ginger. It's
Fuck
pretty
'em.
great.
Did you really?
She
You
beats
lucky
me.
sumbitch.
What?
Warren's getting to that drunk stage where he's letting some secrets out.
No, I'm. It's funny because that Prairie for me has always been bomb.
Yeah.
That's always been a really.
Bomb.
Yeah,
Bomb
I think we've had that at a couple. The
Yeah.
Prairie Bomb.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny.
What's the coffee they use in that? They always advertise, make a big deal on the side. Necro, Neca.
Necco wafers.
Necka high, necka honey ho.
Yeah.
This ain't really.
No, but they.
I
But
see that in Norway.
but that's really good. But this is, it's a different. That's a different thing.
It's
Yeah.
a different.
Oh, yeah.
I think the ginger mellows out the sour a lot. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it does.
it's really good. It, like I said, that first sip was a little off for me at first, but
It's that
It's
palate
good after
cleansing,
that.
like you're at a sushi restaurant and have
Yeah.
it. And,
that's what that stuff's supposed to be for. You know, most people use that wrong. Like my ex years ago, she would put that on the sushi
Do tell.
with the wasabi, rather than you're supposed to eat that stuff actually in between.
She a blonde.
Yeah, no, she was a redhead.
No.
then he said, "Get in the truck."
Fiery Irish, fiery Irish redhead.
Get out.
Not long. I need to go to Scotland. That'd be good. That's my next trip. I think I'm going to Scotland this year.
Well, Rick is gonna
Get in
pour
the
us.
van.
Rick is gonna pour us our next drink.
Where are you going to? Whiskey. We're gonna.
Are we going to whiskey?
We're
Yeah,
going to
for a minute?
whiskey.
What?
It's
Go ahead.
in
Well,
the
we don't really
freezer.
have a new whiskey.
One moment,
Do we?
Pizza.
We only
And
need one.
pizza.
Yes.
Oh, did you bring a new whiskey? Oh, he did.
Yes, it's in the freezer.
Should we take a break?
yeah,
Freezer.
Come back for some whiskey and pizza?
Sure.
we shall.
Freezer.
What's the best way to make it through a long work week? Take a midweek break and join the fun every Wednesday night at Alley's Ale House in Fishes for Nico's Open Stage. Want to share your talent in front of a live audience? Whether it's breaking in some new material or jamming out to some favorites, Nico's Open Stage is the place to go for it. There's never a cover charge, and walk-ins are always welcome. Each week brings a featured artist and drink specials from Jack Daniels. Check out Nico's Open Stage on Facebook for more details. And come join the fun every Wednesday night at Alley's Ale House, home of the boys of Blind Pig Confessions.
Damn, I started. Okay, there we go.
Fucking
No,
Subway's
we're at 2.5 hours right
He's
now.
got enough problems. Yeah,
We're
this
about
is the
2.5
third show.
hours. Yeah. No, we're finishing up the second show. No, we're on the we're finishing up the third show. Sorry, math is hard.
And welcome back.
Yeah, get
And
the radio
we're back.
voice in. Come on, Warren. Get that.
So we
get
got a
that
bottle
DJ
of
voice.
Jameson.
We do.
Rick,
Shit.
Yes.
grab the bottle. Open it up. Tell us what it is.
Black Barrel.
Pour, motherfucker. Pour.
Well, I have never tried this before.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
There's
no.
a whiskey you haven't
This
tried
is
yet?
new. Yes, sir. I can't believe it either.
I thought you weren't big on Jameson there, Ryan. Are you big?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big Jameson. I don't know if it's not a big Jameson fan. I got burnt out on it
Well, that might be, yeah. It's
because it was all we drank with PBR and shots of
It's a
fucking
little sweet.
Jameson.
My wife lives on this, so I'm well.
leaning.
Well, no, you got. He turns it and then goes the other way from the mic. That was great. No, but I'm feeling this isn't going to be as sweet as the normal Jameson.
Oh,
Irish whiskey's sweet to me. And I don't.
It
know.
is, yeah.
Yeah. Very sweet.
I'm not
Irish
big on
whiskey's
the-
all sweet.
Oh,
It's
or-
just-
right.
it's-
Well, hey,
it's
pour it
like-
in a
Put
pour.
it, put
it's
it right
triple
there.
filtered.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Bushmill.
Whoa, whoa,
No.
What are you being a little hoggy there?
Well,
I
I kind of like it.
Fill
you
that
know?
up.
Stingy pour,
problem?
stingy pour.
Be our new
I know
thing.
you're from the UP.
Drunk
or-
bastards. Sheboygan, not the UP. There's a
Sheboygan.
difference.
We're just gonna call out stingy pour from now on. That'll be the thing.
Ryan can't hear.
Ryan can't hear.
Oh,
Plug
here
in
we
his
go.
headset.
I
got
lost
this.
everything. I'm taking my ball.
Hey,
and going-
hey, you guys. Hey, you guys.
You're
Hey,
already home.
Hey, we're all drunk.
It's been a great fucking day.
How many beers we've been through
sir.
already?
Really, the beers have been really
We've been
damn
doing great.
good today. I think we had one none of us really were real fond on that
Yeah.
Oak and Barrel. Or
It
what
was the most expensive beer here.
yeah.
The Chevalier.
No. That was good. No,
hey,
was that,
check
give my
your
keys?
privilege. Get out of
Right.
here with that beer.
It was,
Yeah,
it was
no,
the
right
epic.
there.
Was
Keys.
the one
Yeah.
that nobody was.
All right, so this is
Control.
sounds elitist.
so we're about to drink Jameson what? Black?
Jameson Black.
Rick.
Black Barrel, it's called. I've never seen it before. It is
That's
triple
racist.
distilled whiskey, Irish whiskey. So I figured with the Douglases, even though they're not really Irish, just got the Irish name.
You just.
Yeah, fuck it.
Irish. I
No,
think
he didn't get any.
Scottish. Yeah.
Ryan got left out.
Is
It
it
was-
Scottish?
Hey, that's
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 something from
really
some fucking island. Over
hey,
there.
that's
Who knows?
really smooth. Really smooth. Jeremy, drink it up. We can't get your thoughts. Let's you
Oh,
chug it.
fuck
Did you
yes.
shoot yours?
That's
I did.
It's like Kool-Aid.
Wow.
I love it.
That's
Hey,
really good.
that's
It's still
remarkably
rye-
smooth.
It's got a
Still-
rye bite to it.
Still it's still a little sweet, but it does a little bit of that bite.
It's got a
that's-
heavy pepper to it on
Yeah.
that. I'm surprised out of a Jameson on that.
Yeah, that's
not
pretty,
bad.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Oh, I'll drink that.
Yeah. Hey, we found something else. Brennan will drink.
I hope it tastes just as good when it comes back up here in about an hour or so.
Amateur.
No, that is.
It's actually really good. It's got a
good.
good
Yeah, that
bite.
is
It's
pretty
got a
damn
great
good.
bite. It's got a really great bite. to
That
it.
was $38.
That's awesome. That's got that peppery taste to it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't like that the regular Jameson just got too sweet.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's nice.
This,
That's
yeah,
nice.
this is like a, this is
really
this.
nice.
This,
That is,
this is
very-
on par.
Very
this,
nice.
This is on par with like a Dicko Rye, man. You know, I swear.
That is.
Oh
No, but no. I'm sorry. Compared to like a James, no, but it's a good whiskey. It's
No, I think
it's
it's
got a
very good.
pepper bite
Yeah.
to it.
Well, you
It-
guys, yeah,
I think Jordan would even like this because
you
it's
guys
got
have
that
all
pepper
had
bite.
Pappy Van Winkle, right?
Yes.
No,
I haven't. Is it pretty? Is
You had it at Whiskey Fest.
that's
Yeah,
I don't
Jeremy,
think it's
fucking
it's
remember.
good. but I don't
4
think
years
it's-
ago.
I don't think it's worth the hype.
No, Pappy's.
Yeah, but
you used to be able to get it. Used to be
but
able to
worth
pay.
the hype.
No, I don't.
anymore.
I don't think so.
It used to be.
Ooh, all right. We're going with some more stuff.
Fuck Pappy.
Boy, if I were listening to
No,
this, I'd
'cause
be
you
like,
can't-
well,
you
I'm
can't get it.
thirsty as
I know.
shit.
I do have another lambic. Brandon's still got a beautiful one of a kind. Well, not one of a kind, but a very limited edition bottle that I'm surprised he brought. Usually, he's really stingy about that.
This was a
Are we opening this?
This was a special moment. We got a new pig, and it's the Bier Brewery Sanitarium.
Well, do you want to do you want to go lambic or dark or dark and then lambic?
Lambic and then dark.
Okay. I think lambic, will go better with the whiskey, and then because we don't want to. But all right, do what you do and talk amongst yourselves.
I really enjoy this Jameson.
Conversate.
Still a little sweet.
Oh, hey, I'll say
Still got some sweetness behind it, but
my wife
the
is
flavor's there, man. It's
is a
really
massive
nice.
Jameson
Good
fan,
stuff.
and this is a completely different profile.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
yeah.
smokier.
Yeah.
It's deeper. Like this is fantastic whiskey, and I'm not just saying that, Jeremy, because I'm drunk.
No, I agree. That's good whiskey.
Ryan, I forgot about these. You got a corkscrew?
I do.
Okay, I need a corkscrew, sir.
Hey,
These freaking so I love them. It's one I haven't had, and Lindemans has been kind of a staple for lambics for a long time. So I got the Palm, which is a Belgian apple beer. So it should be good, but they put a cap on it, and they really do. But there's also a cork underneath the fucking cap. I hate when they do that. Because now I got to go get extra utensils.
I feel like a
Would you be pissed if you took those out to a concert or something, and
Oh,
you get
fuck
there
yeah.
and you open it up, you got your fucking
Well, not really. Depends
you
on
got
the
your church
concert.
key, and then
No, it depends on the concert, because then I could just break the bottle, and I get a shank. I can drink, and I can shank somebody out on the lawn.
yeah,
And there's ways around it. Yeah.
yeah.
There's supposed to be some tricks for like using a car key.
Or the
like
shoe.
something.
Shoe. Yep.
How the hell do you
Yeah,
use
has
a
anybody done these though?
How the hell do you
I
use
have-
it? Hold on.
I
Hold on.
have-
How
The-
do you
the
use
shoe?
a shoe?
So, all right.
It's a cork.
I know I've taken a knife and beat it into it,
Yep.
which works.
And then
Yeah.
you twist it out.
But the shoe thing.
Yeah.
How the fuck
No,
do
it
you use
works.
a shoe?
So you take the shoe, and you put the bottle, whether it's a wine bottle or like a champagne bottle. Granted, you're going to lose more with a champagne bottle, but you just beat it against the wall basically, and it pops the cork out.
Oh. Okay.
Does it matter if it's like a Pro Keds or Puma? Does that matter? Or?
Is there a brand?
I don't know.
Does the brand?
It's. I mean, you
You need an Airwalk from 1995.
can.
They have to have
essence-
the
Red Wing-
right weight distribution between
Red-
the heel and the toe. I don't know.
Red
could-
Wing shoes.
You could essentially just do the fucking bottle.
That's what I mean.
It's
I was gonna say, what's the significance of the shoe?
I think the sole of the
first.
shoe keeps
it-
from actually breaking
so
the
a little bit
bottom.
of a barrier.
Yeah, a little bit of rubber sole to
Ooh,
pad.
a little bit of rubber sole. I like
Little
that.
bit of rubber
That's,
sole.
that's all you need.
Pass him around. Does he still have one, or is that his old one?
So does any? Oh, this is a good
Ryan's still
question.
got an
This is a
extra
very
beer
good
there.
question. 'Cause just this came up. One of the most overrated albums, and an album that just came out and re-released. Sgt. Pepper. Has anybody heard the re-released?
No.
I know Ryan has, and I have.
I have not.
But are there?
And
Huh?
I haven't. What's the
Oh, I mean,
verdict?
to me, it's incredible. But I mean, people saying it's overrated. But I think you always have to take into consideration of when it was happening and what was going on at that time and
Yeah,
what
there
it
was
did,
that-
what it did to the scene. People say, no, I'm not gonna fucking go back and listen to "Benefit of Mr. Kite." It's a fucking stupid fucking song. I'm never gonna listen to that song. But the album, I'm sorry. It's a stupid fucking song. But I'm going to listen to the album. It's an incredible album. And what it did was incredible. So saying it's overrated, people that say that, I love you, Cowboy, but you're wrong.
Oh, okay.
It was it was an amazing album. It still is.
Absolutely.
I can understand it.
No,
Fucking cowboy.
they were shitty. Beatles are shitty.
I knew somebody-
Beatles.
Hey, I got a white album over here you can piss on if you
No,
want.
hey, I'll wipe my ass with it. Beatles suck. Beatles
You might
suck.
die. Ryan might.
Come on, man. Ringo was an incredible drummer.
Oh fuck!
No, he wasn't. Wow. Go Rick.
Hey,
Come on.
hey,
Okay,
you know what?
from a
Hey,
lifelong
you know that-
bass player, I can tell you for a fact that
Ringo's
Ringo
awesome.
Starr is not a good drummer. He is.
I've never
barely
heard that
a
before,
drummer. He
except
is-
for people that didn't know
Especially
it.
from bass players, man. That's all I've heard was the bass players because he's
That drumming is so unique. You know that
I
drum
don't
line.
think he's that. I
Get-
just don't
dude,
think he's that good. I
Get
really
the fuck
don't.
out of here. The Beatles fucking suck. Are you kidding?
Ryan's giving you.
Brendan, how old are you? 105 fucking years old?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, they were neat if you'd never heard fucking music before. They're terrible.
Oh my god. I don't
Oh, we're getting an
understand
argument
that.
here.
I won't go
Hey,
that far.
and I say this with a goddamn doctorate in classic rock radio. They're terrible. Beatles and Pink Floyd can go fuck themselves. Oh, Roger fucking Waters, he's so great. Get the fuck out of here. That's terrible.
Give me that shirt
You know what
back.
it is? That,
Yeah,
that you know what that is? That's fucking music for boring fucking people. No, you've
gotta be kidding
if
me.
you love Pink Floyd, you have given up on fucking life.
Are you trying to kill
Oh,
our
I
show?
gave up. I'll agree with that. I gave up life a long time ago.
No, Pink
But-
Floyd sucks. The Beatles fucking suck. Fuck them.
Warren, are you trying to kill our show?
No,
Wait a minute.
I've
giving you
worked in
shit.
classic rock
He's
radio.
a Nickelback fan, so let's give him some room.
You know, you know what sells concert tickets in 2017? Nickelback. You know what doesn't? Pink Floyd fucking tribute band. Fuck them. They're terrible.
A tribute band, yeah.
Nickelback concert didn't even happen. God didn't
Roger
even want
wanted
that
to
to
sell
happen.
fucking millions of.
Ryan, really? Fucking Pink Floyd. I love it. They're fucking terrible. It's a goddamn
Oh.
snooze fest.
It's gonna get somebody's gonna out and beat somebody
You
up.
know what? You know what? We have Xanax now, so we don't need fucking Pink Floyd because we can fall asleep with pills. They're terrible. Terrible.
Jeremy?
Sorry, my favorite
I-
concert.
Oh,
no
Sid Barrett, fucking great. He's a goddamn. You know what? All
He's
that
a
whole
lunatic.
band, hack, all of them, stupid, dumb,
Warren's
awful.
Warren is drunk.
They're
But no,
stupid,
no.
big-
Hey, you know what? My name is Warren Kluck. You can email me cluckzilla@gmail.com. Pink Floyd is terrible. They make me fall asleep.
God bless Trump.
Oh, awful.
.com.
All right, so we had a
What the fuck, Brennan? Do you think Pink Floyd is good?
I think they're fucking amazing.
It's
I love them.
horrible.
No, amazing.
Oh,
Amazing.
Jesus Christ!
Absolutely
it's the
amazing.
worst thing.
No.
I'm regretting even becoming a blind goddamn pig because, like, how blind do I have to be? Deaf, dumb, and stupid to like Pink Floyd? They're awful.
Oh my god.
Well, everybody,
Really? Time?
What do you think
Who
about
hurt
Bob
you as a
Seger?
child?
Bob Seger's
Bob Seger.
Watch yourself.
he's a fucking
Fucking watch yourself.
No, that's well. I was checking to make sure
genius.
Cowboy wasn't going to beat
no,
him
no.
up. I
Bob
just see what
Seger.
his-
Hey, Bob Seger's a fucking icon. Pink Floyd can suck off. They are the worst.
Wow. All right. Well, he's made a friend in Cowboy. At
No,
least.
and I'll
and an enemy in
I
the
will
Brennan in the
fight
Douglas
every
brothers.
goddamn motherfucker here. Like, hey, throw out a classic rock band. I'll tell you what I think. They're terrible. Like Pink Floyd, they suck. They may be
Kiss.
the worst.
They're no Mr. Big, but
Kiss is Kiss is amazing.
I didn't say. I didn't say that.
Mr. Big had their moment.
Oh,
Hold on, little girl.
I actually
Tell
sat
me
in with
what
that
he's
band
done
one
to
time.
Did you really?
Yeah, in 1997, I sat in with Mr. Big because their bass player fucking OD'd on heroin. So one night in L.A.
Rick, that is an intense story.
Yeah, it was fucking horrible. I didn't know the songs. I just faked
One
my
night
way
in
through it. You
Bangkok.
know, I played Little Republican, fake it till you make it. You know. So.
Rick, do you like Pink fucking Floyd?
Actually, no, I don't, Warren. I'm with you.
Jeremy, do you like Pink Floyd?
They do.
Fucking idiot.
Fucking
Ryan,
love
do you like
them.
Pink Floyd?
Fucking A, they're fucking amazing musicians.
I gotta leave. I don't think I'd be a fucking pig now. This is fucking disgusting. Abby, come over here. How old are you? How old are you? 20. Do you like Pink Floyd? Get the fuck out of here.
For those of you who couldn't hear, she said yes.
Dark Side of the Moon, more like Dark Side of Who Gives a Shit. It's toilet paper.
Man, Warren feels some sort of way about this.
No,
I don't know about you, but I'm
Hey,
gonna
I-
drink my beer.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink mine too. I think I need to drink 3 or 4 or 5 more. You guys,
there's Pink Floyd, Obscured by Clouds, and
Nope,
Dark
nope,
Side,
nope.
Animals I could listen
Shit.
to from front to
Awful.
back and just fucking melt every fucking time I listen to it.
that makes me
I
think
they're
less of
incredible.
you as a human being.
I beat off a lot while I'm doing it.
Oh,
It's sexy. What do you got there? Oh,
Okay, so now you got a choice here. You can either do Bier Breweries.
Yes, please give Warren a
Sanitarium.
Zima.
So-
All right, hey, here we go.
where'd
Here
that
we go.
come from?
Hey, you've got a
Holy
Zima bottle, a bottle of Zima. Crack it open, pour it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna drink it.
I would rather
before
chug
that. Before
oh
that.
my god.
Now we know how
We're going to-
Jameson affects Warren.
We did one shot of Jameson.
Fuck
And
you guys. Hey, all right. So I worked 10 years in classic rock radio, and for the most part, I loved it. Learning about bands like Supertramp and getting back into the Ted Nugent, the Amboy Dukes, and like Journey to the Center of the Mind. I loved it. Pink
Aerosmith,
Floyd
crazy.
is a fucking waste of airtime. The worst day of my classic rock radio week was when they're like, all right, Brendan, it's Thursday. You know what that means? And you're like, what? What does that mean, boss? What does that mean, program director?
Oh.
It's 3 for Thursday. So you have to play 3 Pink Floyd songs
that'll
back
take
to
an hour.
back.
That could take an hour.
1, it was 45 minutes. 2, Jesus fucking Christ.
Brendan does get mad when they play the long 24-minute Dave Matthews Band songs, but
Well, hey, you try to be a badass. You're like, I'm gonna fade fucking time into another brick, and it's gonna be sweet. You do it.
No, you don't play those tunes. Come on.
It's
You gotta
terrible.
know what you're doing.
Pink Floyd is for fucking losers.
We went to remember we were going to Gary and we were going to Ruby Boys I was getting a tattoo, and we're listening to this radio station, and he brought up he was talking about worst bands of all time, and he brought up ABBA.
you love ABBA.
He brought up ABBA, and then
ABBA's fucking fantastic.
he went to a break and came back. He's like, "Holy shit!" He goes, "All right, I made a faux pas because my phone has not stopped ringing." He goes, "So screw you guys. The next 2 hours is gonna be all ABBA." That's why I played. We had a great ride. We had a great ride to Gary. But yeah, it was like people just like screw you.
Hey, you know what's impossible is writing a fantastic pop song, because pop is popular music. So
it's easy.
So it appeals to everybody. No, it's fucking not.
No, it's easy. I can.
You know,
do it right.
you think
I can
really
do it.
Pink Floyd's goddamn
I
fucking
could throw
time
one out
appeals
tomorrow.
us and them? Get the fuck out of
That's
here.
not pop.
That's the shittiest fucking
It's
song
not pop
I have
music.
ever fucking heard.
It's not pop music.
It's stupid.
It's not pop music.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Why are
sure
you
that
guys
never
arguing?
hit
Pink
top
Floyd.
40.
Hey, Pink Floyd is fucking slow music for slow people. Us and them. Get the fuck out of here.
Moving on from the
That's
Pink
the
Floyd.
stupid. Hey, Pink Floyd is the stupidest fucking music I've ever heard. If I had to vote, Britney Spears or Pink Floyd in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Spears gets the fuck in.
Well,
Now that's a bit fire.
Really?
I think so.
Rick,
Come on.
let's go outside. I will find all of fucking you right
I'll
now.
go. I'm an old wreck knight from up north. Don't tempt me.
Hey,
Tempt me.
I love more than anything classic fucking rock. I love it. Blue Oyster Cult. I love fucking old school Black Sabbath, Ram Jam, Southern Rock, 38 Special.
Billy Squire with his fucking.
Yes, Billy motherfucking Squire is my favorite. Pink Floyd is the shittiest fucking music I've ever heard my entire life.
Well, Britney Spears, though.
I would rather track out Kesha's entire catalog than listen to one fucking Pink Floyd song.
All right, so you don't have to drink it, and we'll pour it in a cup afterwards. But everybody has to have one sip.
Fuck! Let's fight! Let's do it!
I did
Oh
bring.
my God.
We brought them. We had some malt beverage before, and I brought it because it was re-released temporarily, and none of us have had it probably since for 10, 20 years or whatever it's been.
1990s, yeah.
1990s. You got a you
Are
had
you,
a cup
are you
right
talking
there.
about the Zima?
Yes, I'm talking about the Zima.
there we go.
I'm sorry, but I cannot
we
drink.
really
this.
I did not pour you one.
Where'd
Oh,
that come
good,
from?
because
Who
I
fucking
do
brought
not have a
Zima?
vagina. Thank you.
Nice.
I'm a
Suck
dick.
blood, don't you?
I'm a dick. I brought the Zima for you.
The funny thing about this is like Zima's back for the same reason that Crystal Pepsi was back for a minute.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
because the
that's good.
internet wanted it back.
Yeah. Oh, and it's awful. It is fucking awful.
Jeremy, you're a PhD in craft beer. What do you think about the malt beverage that is Zima?
It's 7 Up, dude.
I can't speak.
It's
to
fucking
that.
7 Up now. It
Very
literally tastes like 7 Up.
Slice.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, it's horrible.
It's awful.
Did you record the whole Pink Floyd thing?
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh fuck!
You got a lot of editing to do.
Oh yeah, we're gonna hold that against you for a long.
Oh yeah.
No, that's fine, dude. I'll go on the air. I will.
We're gonna
swear.
actually just cut that rant out and post it up on Facebook alone.
You guys, classic rock.
And we're gonna put a Pink Floyd bed underneath the whole rant.
Classic rock is the Cadillac Escalade of music. Pink Floyd is the truck nuts that fucking dumb fucks.
You don't like those guys?
Dark Side of the Moon.
You like truck nuts?
Truck nuts are great.
More like Dark Side of
That
the
means
Suck
you're a
My Dick.
badass motherfucker, right?
No.
Yeah.
That's not what that means?
That and the Southern flag on your.
You know what? Hey, Brent.
Back window.
Hey, let's turn this to your brother Ryan.
Oh.
Ryan has fucking tastic taste in music. He's like the Gordon
Well.
Ramsay, the 5-star chef of music. I come over here and hear vinyl on his player. I'm like, this is amazing. One of my favorite days over here, I walked over and I heard this music from like 2 blocks away. I'm like, wow, that sounds loud. It's Ryan playing Humble Pie 30 Days in the Hole on vinyl. That experience made me fall in love with that song all over again. You take that and flip it on the side with Pink Floyd, and I'm like, this is the shittiest fucking music for lazy, do-nothing stoner assholes.
Compared to Humble Pie,
yes. You like Sid Barrett, do you? No, The Wall sucks. Dark Side sucks. Dogs of War fucking sucks. Pink Floyd sucks. And you know what? Take this podcast, put it on MP3, blast it on Facebook. I don't give a fuck. Like, Pink Floyd, the only band I hate more than Pink Floyd is Rush.
Shit.
Like, yes.
Yeah, they could jump in a fucking trash pile and sell off to who gives a fuck.
Isn't it like some anniversary or some birthday coming up for
I'm
someone?
sorry,
from
what's
Rush?
going on? Is this a podcast?
You are done. Yeah, yeah, we're still recording,
sorry,
man. We've been
guys.
on that. It's all right.
I'm sorry.
The
I'm
rants
sorry.
go.
I'm going
the
to
rants
the
happen.
couch.
Jeremy, are you tired now?
Yeah.
Why? We still got one more beer left.
I got 2 kids, man.
We still got a beer left to try.
Oh.
You can't leave. This is Sanitarium.
No, I'm not leaving yet.
All right.
Oh, we got
Are we taking a break?
Oh, hey, let's take a break and then go back to Sanitarium. Hey, also,
another
I'm
break.
sorry.
Sanitarium.
Hi, this is Kelly from 18th Street Brewery, and you are listening to Blind Pig Confessions.
Oh, it was hilariously funny, and we're back because Ryan's bitching about the Zima.
Well, Ryan, do you remember the first time we had Zima?
Kind of. I don't think
Was it?
Did you
wait,
mess up your headphones again?
Was it Zuper?
For some reason.
Huh?
Zima.
Here, use
We
those.
had,
Zuper.
Where did you have your first Zima?
we had Zima when it came out. Boyd Risner had a bash, and we were pissed drunk.
No.
And somebody there, yeah, I know. Back in the 90s when Zima came out. So somebody brought Zima, and we had one. Was like, this is pretty fucking good. Right?
Oh, we all thought
We
it
were
was awesome at the
shit-faced.
time.
We were shit faced. We had a Zima.
No,
It was
we
pretty
did
fucking
not.
good. So the next night, we're like, hey, let's get some of that. Let's go a case of that Zima. So we got a case of Zima. Went back to the apartment. We lived in Jefferson Heights, whatever the fuck it was there in Plymouth. We all opened. Roach was with us. All opened, cracked a fucking Zima. Took one fucking drink. I think we all spit at the same fucking time. It was just a, "Whoa, what the fuck is this? Disgusting. And I think I don't know if we dumped it down the drain, down the bathtub, but that thing fucking thing was gone.
That's plenty.
Peach wine coolers. Peach wine coolers were way better than Zima.
Oh, it was.
Zima's disgusting.
Hey,
Yeah.
that was just a weird time for alcohol because it was like there was Zima, there was Bartles James. Like, thank you for your support.
Tequiza.
Tequila.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Hey, remember Ice House and Red Dog?
Fuck yeah.
Ha!
Ice House
Red
was the
Dog.
shit.
I had a guy, Mel G. I love you, Mel, but you fucking pussy. Went to get to. He
don't have
started
to drink
drinking
that
Red
now.
Dog, so he went to his first tattoo. He was gonna get a
Chobani
Red
G?
Dog, huh?
Chobani G.
Chup buddy, yeah. So he goes to get this tattoo of the Red Dog. Comes back, it's positive, negative. It's black and like it was just an outline. He's like, I thought it looked better this way. It's like, you fucking pussy. It's like the whole point of Red Dog is to have a red dog. You fucking dipshit.
Shouldn't handle the color, just the outline.
No, he still
Little
got an
painful.
outline. Quit. I'm like, you dumbass.
So what is this we're drinking now?
Oh no, you can put that down. I poured you a whiskey if you want it or not from
No, he needs
Indiana whiskey.
Sanitarium. We gotta finish
But
this up
Brent-
with some
yeah.
Sanitarium.
So we're gonna cap our show off with one of the
I
best
didn't get
ones
any
around.
whiskey.
By the
I
way,
didn't get any
you
whiskey.
fucking dicks, you've never taken a minute out to acknowledge the fact that I'm now a blind pig.
Warren's
I-
first
I-
blind
we
pig
are.
show.
It's
I've
all
been
about
jumped
Warren.
in. I got the fucking jacket.
It's all
Warren,
about
it's already
Warren.
on social media. It's out there. We're gonna end the show with this shit.
Well, this was our third show, so
Be
you
proud,
were a
Warren,
pig
be
2
proud.
shows ago.
All right, we need cleaning glasses.
Your
for
next
Sanitarium.
tattoo, Warren.
I have some cleanish glasses.
Your
here.
next tattoo. I'm now a pig.
We're all pigs. We're men. We're all fucking pigs.
He is great. Yeah, he's grade A beast. USDA grade A beast.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking embarrassing, Warren.
So,
I just gotta say,
it is.
That
Rick,
tattoo.
this is the best fucking tattoo you'll ever find.
So,
I don't have any, so I guess I really shouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
It's
I
so
do
much
not
fun.
Have any tattoos.
Brendan has deigned to give us his last bottle of the barrel-aged Sanitarium. Awesome.
I'm really excited about
Where'd this
this.
come from anyway?
Bier Brewery.
Bier Brewery down in Indy. Amazing stuff.
Could you imagine dialing a podcast, be like, fucking 9 drunk motherfuckers right now. Hey, we're trying to clean it
I'm
up.
pretty sure at this point nobody's fucking listening anyway.
No.
So.
Well, yeah, they will.
But just in case you are listening, this is Richard Allen Greenless saying, fuck you.
There you go.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, man.
Blind Pigs podcast.
I know he's pooped out, but I still want to give him a drink of
Here.
Sanitarium. No, empty the bottle.
Oh, no, there's some left in there. There's still some left.
Well, just
Here you
give him
go.
the
Here's
bottle.
the
Here,
shot
give him a shot glass of it.
There's the shot glass right
There
there.
you go. Just, somebody go on the. Here, he can have some of mine.
It's not like he died. I feel like I'm fucking. Here's one for Jeremy.
Get pour one off for my homies.
Oh, God love him. Anyway.
I had no idea this podcast would be this much work.
It's horrible. Why do you edit it? Holy shit.
Yeah, well.
Editing what? We don't
Yeah.
edit. What are you talking about?
God damn. Anyway.
Hey.
So we have Bier Brewery Sanitarium. This stuff is award-winning, as a lot of their beers are. But this stuff, I think,
Get that bottle.
is just absolutely... Oh, someone's going to untap it. Belgian style quadruple. This really is...
Again, it's a Belgian
Look,
style.
I
you know, I mean, those have been very good. Like you know, that kind of stuff.
I don't know. We uncorked a wax bottle earlier, and it was disappointing.
Yes, very.
Yeah, but that was a sour. I think that was a sour wax.
No,
was
disappointing.
two
It's fucking
wax bottles
fantastic.
that were disappointing.
Ryan, I will fight you in the street.
This is not.
Shut up, Pink.
Not...
This is not.
Shut up, Pinky.
This is fantastic. Trust me. Yeah, you're gonna like this. All right, sip up, everybody.
That
is pretty
You know
good.
my fucking thoughts. I love this stuff.
Oh yeah.
I,
Well,
I
this
like
still
it.
this falls along the lines of that. You know, even the Taxman,
Wow,
Dart.
that's
You know,
fucking
and then what's the other one we had? We had another one similar to this.
That is really good.
The Unfinished Business.
Was it Unfinished Business or was it Caesar's?
And
Caesar's Gimp.
The Gimp. Caesar's Gimp was good.
Are you guys going to talk about the fact that I'm a blind pig now or what?
Yes,
Well, yeah.
we did.
Okay.
Now we're talking about Caesar's Gimp and Sanitarium.
Have another shot,
fantastic.
Warren. Have another shot. There's one right in front of you.
I'm
there.
sorry,
Go ahead.
Rick. I'm all about me right now.
I'm trying to be
Well, how
all
does-
about you two. Warren.
What's the
Go
newest
ahead.
pig think of Sanitarium?
Fantastic.
It's really good.
The stealing
Yeah.
Rick stuff.
you guys didn't hire me for, a coherent thought.
No, not after 3 hours of show. No,
No, but I'm thankful.
he
like,
has not fallen out of his chair yet.
Rick, I will fight you in the street.
Okay.
You should do a podcast like Rick from Sheboygan and Warren.
Isn't it like the third hour at Veggie
No,
Buddies?
hey, one, it's a huge honor, and I'll be a blind pig. But two, also,
Jeremy,
like,
we lost Jeremy.
fucking Rick is such an
Let's
honor.
split it.
What?
Split that
That's
shot of
what shot
Sanitarium.
glass between 5 fucking people. That's how desperate we are.
We're running out
Cut
of
that thinner.
alcohol.
Well,
You
we'll
could
never
get
run
2 lines out
alcohol.
of that. Anyway.
Never run out of alcohol.
Yeah.
Guys, it's been fun. I mean, we've been doing good. This is a great way to, kind of finish out.
Sanitarium is one of the. It's a heavy light beer. I mean, that's what I. I mean, it's just so tasty, and but it's still light enough that you could. It's a drinker.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's that Belgian style quad, like that.
It's delicious.
That little baby chocolate one we had. That was a Belgian style
Yeah.
quad. That
Yeah.
Rick, what are your thoughts?
just call him
Yeah,
Brick.
it's pretty good.
Just call him Brick.
Brick.
Rick James.
Loud noises.
Brick James, motherfucker.
Good Ryan.
Oh shit.
Rich bitch.
All right. So we should have closed this down like 2 hours ago, but
Yeah.
we're still going.
Fuck it, who cares? we had beer left.
No,
to
it's a
finish.
great day.
No, like, a couple
great
things.
beers.
I want to fight Ryan about Matthew Stafford for the Lions. Like,
I'm gonna fight Brendan about Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Ricky just wants to fight.
It's all good.
like,
It's all
come
good.
on,
He's gonna
fucking,
he's
for
gonna
real,
go. He's gonna go lay his head on Jeremy's lap while he's sleeping.
Pink Floyd. Like, get the fuck.
We're
out
not
of
getting
here.
back on Pink Floyd. We're not getting on back on the Pink Floyd train.
All right.
Cue it up,
Pink,
motherfucker. Cue it
Pink,
up.
no, Pink Floyd's done.
Pink Floyd, Alexis.
Lions are done.
Siri.
Alexis.
Hey,
play Journey.
Wait, Jeremy. Didn't I say earlier we were going to replace Jeremy with Siri? Hold on, let me get my phone out and we'll just put Siri on the microphone.
I'm serious. Like, Rush, Pink Floyd, classic rock. We're done.
You know there's going to be Pink Floyd under this
Yeah.
entire episode now.
Warren
Neil
Kluck is
Peart-
a communist.
Neil Peart couldn't carry a beat. His fucking life depended on it.
He's a commie sympathizer. He hates Pink Floyd.
My email address is kluck@1039thebear.com.
I hate pinkfloyd.com.
Warren's gonna get fired Monday.
No, I'm not. Dude, hey, Rick.
No, this doesn't release for like 3
hey,
weeks.
fuck the Beatles and Pink Floyd. Like, no, I'm done.
Wow.
No, they're shitty. Fucking.
We're not going there again.
They're shivvy. Shivvy?
They're swifty.
I'm sorry.
They're
Brendan
swifty.
bites.
Beatles and Pink Floyd are shitty as fuck. Yes, Brandon, I said that they're terrible.
Warren comes back with a couple of stiff jabs, but not much to hit Brendan. What's Brendan got for him?
No, I'm serious. Tell me why you think they're awesome.
What?
What?
Tell him why
I don't have to tell them they're awesome. Anybody who knows Pink Floyd knows they're incredible. I don't have to tell anybody anything.
You know what? And Pink Floyd was great until we got fucking Xanax and we could take a pill and go to sleep. Jesus.
All right. Thank you.
Sorry, I had to do that. Oh, we love you,
All
man.
right, guys.
Hey, guys.
It's been an
lots
awesome
of good
day.
beers.
Fucking
lots of
great
whiskey.
beer. I mean, I think there's only one we didn't like all day.
Well, one or two. I mean, yeah, I think one all of us
One
didn't
all of
like.
us didn't like,
Yeah.
and we won't say it again because we don't like that.
Pink Floyd's the worst.
Pink Floyd's the worst band
Hey.
ever. We're all turned down with some Jameson fucking Black. We're gonna drink some more here in a minute.
Can I say that I'm a pig now?
Yeah, and
He is
Warren
a pig.
Kluck is
Yeah.
the newest pig, and thank God he's here with us, and we love him, man.
Thank God for Warren Kluck.
And fuck Pink Floyd.
Cheers.
We don't need no stupid
Warren
fucking
Kluck.
song.
Seldom get on jet planes, don't like fast trains all night. City forgets its name sometimes. I can tell that you care. I can feel the true glare of a lady in love somewhere. Do this, go there, and not allowed to touch my head again, and touch my head again. Don't try, honey, or won't try just to hold it down again, hold it down again. I can tell that you care. I can feel the true glare of a lady in love somewhere. touch my head.